Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you find yourself scoffing the sugary stuff, even though you've promised yourself so many times, it's over, I quit, I'm done, it's a done thing, there's absolutely no way whatsoever I'm going to go back into eating those sugary things again, because you know that you're not able to keep in shape if you keep going on with this craving and these patterns and everything that you just seem to, they have a hold over you. There's no way you can like stop them, because you only realize that you're doing them once they're done. So once it's upon you, it feels like you're out of control. So do you have a sugar craving that you would absolutely love to be able to dissolve? Using the word dissolve because it's nice to know that when the sugar craving is understood and when it goes away, it really does just dissolve. It's like pouring hot water over a chocolate teapot or something like that. It absolutely disappears. But those stolen moments when you're in private, like when you're in car, or that was mine when I was in the car, or behind the cupboard door or something like that, and all you get left is with candy wrappers or crisp packets or crumbs in the bottom of your handbag or crumbs in your lap, because you think, done it again, I just can't do it. But why can't you stop? And this is what we're talking about how you can actually dissolve away the sugar cravings. If you could actually just keep that promise to yourself, because you promised yourself that you would give up the sugar, you would stop the sugar, but it just gets the better of you every single time. And it's having a physical effect on you. But this is what I want to talk to you about today, and this is why I'm doing the sugar challenge next week as well. In all my years of giving up so many different foods, going detoxing and raw and vegan and all the rest of it, I was still overeating. I was still giving in to these maybe sugar cravings. Mine was crisp, but it still comes under the bracket of sugar. When I understood what was going on behind the scenes, it was my soul intervening. She was going, what the hell, Fiona? Come on. Notice the path that you've chosen, how you trapped yourself in this feeling, in this body that you're not enjoying anymore. You're not enjoying. The bad thing is when you don't understand and when you ignore the deeper reasons behind the sugar cravings, and when you miss the point entirely, which is what I was doing, I'd taken all the sweetness out of my life. I wasn't allowing myself to do anything that was kind of remotely what I would class of as sweet. I wasn't giving myself anything that I really deserved, but I thought I deserved something, and it ended up being the sweets, and it ended up being the chocolate, and it ended up being the crisps. Whenever I dive now into something like sweets or crisps or candies or drinking too many sweet drinks or something like that, I think, what's going on behind the scenes? You're missing a vital nutrient, and that's the nutrient that your life has just become really kind of pointless. Now, I met a lady last year who came to stay with me on the retreat. She was just like myself. She had thrown herself into work. Actually, work had become her savior, and I understood that perfectly. In the fact that she was in a relationship she couldn't stand anymore. She was in sort of, arguments with her family, and so many things were going on. The only way she could disappear was by throwing herself into work. It just seemed like that was so occupying for her that it took away the sort of the conflict and the boredom and the disappointment that romance really wasn't what she'd hoped it was going to be when she was a little girl. After a while, there was a huge battle at home, and work was just becoming more and more disappointing and more demanding for her. So she took herself off for a week, and she found me, and she came to do this deep dive and detox retreat with me, hoping that she'd be able to put herself back together. When I asked Sally, so what do you do for fun, Sally? What do you do for, like, not relaxing or anything like that? Because she went to have massages and things, but she stumbled and she went quiet, and a tear came in her eye, and she went, "Do you know what? This is so embarrassing. I cannot remember the last time I had fun." No one else can make you have fun, even if you're hell-bent on providing yourself with success in a work career or something like that, you see the sugar cravings have a very fine and purposeful thread from your soul who's trying to get your attention. She cannot speak to you directly by sending you a letter or an email or a text, but she can always get your attention this way because she's stronger than you when it comes to your willpower. The good thing is when you see the reasons that you're having the cravings, for mine it was I deserved more, and for Sally it was just like, God, where's the fun in my life? You know, I've just let myself go into work and that's been everything. So like I had the money so that I could then go on the holidays. You see what you're needing, you see what you want, and you begin to understand the lack. And then I assure you, these sugar cravings will dissolve. The other good thing is when you see what's going on in these messages from your body and from your soul and why she came through with this craving, the sugar disappears just naturally. Those cravings disappear naturally, and that's why you can drop the dress sizes without the effort. This is one of the elements that I'm going to be talking about next week in the sugar challenge. And until I understood the message, what was going on for me, I was under the misconception that I had to literally starve myself of anything that I enjoyed food-wise. Oh my God, that was just so wrong. The sugar eating challenge, I'm going to be going through certain points with you to cover everything on this particular level, because I want you to understand the deeper meanings behind the sugar cravings, how you can reduce the chemical culprits that have sugar pushing out through your body, like through insulin, adrenaline, and those kind of things, so we can reduce those, and how you can tune into your intuitive eater rather than thinking you have to follow a diet, and how you can talk to your body so that your body actually hears you and responds. In other words, you start talking to your soul. I am human. I've been there too. I've been in a body that felt like she was misbehaving, not listening to me, and I thought I was fixed. I thought I was final, and I thought, that's it. I can't wear the dress I wanted. I can't eat any of the food I want. I wanted to be able to run along the beach and not without, not wobble. I'd been there too, and I've made some really bad choices, and starvation was one of them. And that's why I'm doing this sugar-free challenge, so that I can help you understand what's going on in your body and how you can start to put things right for you. It's much, much easier than you think it is, and it's a much more beautiful journey too. I hope this has been helpful. I hope that you can understand how you can dissolve away these sugar cravings, and how you can sort of put more sweetness back into your life so that you can actually drop the dress sizes. I'm Fiona Robertson. I am the Body Whisperer, and I am helping you understand your sugar cravings and so that you can dissolve them. Join me next week. I'm going to put a link in the post so that you can join us next week. It's going to be awesome. Bye, ladies.